And I know someone who is. My name's Brooke, and I'm from Crew Monroe. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my life and how my life was before Christ and how I accepted Him and how my life is now. I'm not growing up in a Christian home. Before Christ, I just felt like I had to do certain things that I didn't want to do to fit in with others, and I didn't feel like people were going to like me for who I was, so I had to earn that from them, and I felt like I was living my life to please others and to please myself and not for like a higher power. But I did decide to go to the Colorado getaway trip last summer, and while I was there, you get split into these little groups, and so I was supposed to be in the blue group, but I got put in the green group, and that day they were writing their testimonies. And as we sat down and we got our papers, and it was just like what your life was before Christ, how you accepted Christ, and your life after. And I just began to think about all the things that, my life was before Christ, and I realized that I didn't have an after Christ.